Hi, I'm Sophie from The Quiet Creative, and I'm just going to answer some questions from Lucy of Lucy's Soap Kitchen. So my name is Sophie, I'm from Cove, I'm based in Ballincollig now, and I run The Quiet Creative. So what led me to start this business? I actually started making cards about 10 years ago when I got into photography, and I used to sell them at Cove Farmers Market. And then a couple of years ago I decided I would start making cards again, and I started going to a few markets around Cork, and I really enjoyed it, really enjoyed talking to people. And then during lockdown I had plenty of time to get out in nature, and I started photographing Irish wildflowers and really getting into Irish nature. So at the start of this year I registered as a business, and that is The Quiet Creative. Can you share one important business lesson you've learned with us? I think nothing's wasted, so even if you make something and it doesn't sell, or if you make something and it flops, nothing's wasted, you've learned something from it. And I found that very hard, so I'm self-funded. I fund my business completely myself from my savings, and then any money I make at the moment, it just goes straight back into the business, as it's something that I want to progress over the next couple of years. And also just to keep going, I think that's the most important thing. So I keep saying to people, like, I'm in this for the long haul. I've no intention of stopping. I don't particularly know where the business is going, how much it's going to grow, but I want to do it, and I think that is probably the main driving factor. The thing is, investing in equipment and things for your business can be really scary, but taking the leap is so good. And to ask yourself, like, do you want to do it? So when I have to spend money on, let's say, prints or framing or whatever, I just ask myself, is this something that I want to do? And I'm like, yeah. Would I do it if it wasn't for profit? And I'm like, yeah, definitely. I really just want to make this thing. And I think that's probably the core of my business, is that I just want to make, and then everything else is kind of a byproduct, let's be honest. Is there anything you can do to boost your creativity? So I have this theory, I don't know is it a good theory or not, but it's like input and output. I go through periods where I need to input a lot of inspiration and information. So I'll listen to podcasts, I'll go out for walks, I'll go in nature, I'll go to new places, museums, whatever, watch new TV shows, read inspiring books, look on Pinterest, look at Instagram accounts that I really like, and just kind of gather everything, like input a lot of information and inspiration. And then I go through phases where it's just output, where I just want to make. I don't even want to listen to anything while I make, I'm just in the flow of it. I think one of the most important things for creativity actually is routine. So I get up in the morning, I come down, I sit at my desk and see what happens. Whether it's answering emails, I might decide to create something that morning, but having like a routine and a set space to work in has really helped to funnel my creativity into something really productive. And also getting out in nature is probably the best thing you can do, and being surrounded by people who inspire you. So most notably, obviously, Kate McGuan Ceramics and my best friend Shannon. She's Shannon Gwendolyn on Instagram. They're both amazing creators. Shannon's an amazing photographer, Kate's an amazing ceramicist, and just like feeding off each other's energy. So when they're feeling really creative, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really inspiring to me, and we work together a lot as well. So yeah, definitely surrounding yourself with people who are also creative. So how do I manage my health around my work? So it's kind of more the other way around. I manage my work around my health. If you live with a chronic condition, you're probably very familiar with managing your health, but my health is my full-time job. So I got sick when I was 25. I literally went down with a bang and didn't get back up. It's been a really long and hard process to get to where I am. So at the moment I can function, I'd say 60% of the day. I go to bed every day. I'm in pain a lot of days, but it's fine. I'm also really happy and I'm doing something that I love. But yeah, my health is my full-time job, and everything else is a bonus. So my business, it's a bonus. Going back to college, that's a bonus, because 4 or 5 years ago I wouldn't have been able to do any of what I'm doing. I wouldn't have had the physical energy, and I also wouldn't have had the confidence to do it either. So yeah, health comes first and then everything else. So where can you find, shop and support your small Irish business. So I'm currently stocked in Forest and Flock in Bantry, Rebecca's Kitchen in Kilbrittain, and Dutch and Bera Cafe. And then I have my online Etsy shop, but you're always welcome to message me through Instagram. I'm looking into other platforms for the coming year to get a proper online shop for myself, and to get into other shops around Cork and Ireland, craft shops. So if you know of anyone, let me know. I'd absolutely love to share my cards with more people.